How's it, guys? Welcome back to another video of Yoda Raven. Today we're going to be plasti dipping the chrome emblems on my 2019 RAV4. Alright, so for us to plasti dip our emblems, first thing you'll need, obviously, plasti dip, $5 at Home Depot, some masking tape, a cotton ball, Q-tip, alcohol, and then some newspaper. Alright, so first step, grab your cotton ball and your alcohol. This right here, we're going to be using it to clean the surface of the emblems. With that, cleaning the surface and prepping is like the #1 rule when spray painting pretty much anything. All right. Grab your Q-tip and then get the edges of the emblems. Alright, so after applying the alcohol and cleaning the surfaces, I just grabbed a microfiber towel and then dried it off. And then the next step is masking the areas that you don't want paint on. Alright, so this is the first step to masking off the areas. Next, I'm going to grab the newspaper and then cover this area right here. Alright guys, so here is the final prep job. I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but you know, better safe than sorry. I'm trying to minimize overspray as best as I can. So yeah, this is how I taped it up. Use the thinner tape to go around the newspaper. And then next, we are finally off to painting the emblems. So the way I'm going to do it, my first coat is going to be a light coat. Just so that the plasti dip can have something to stick to. And then in between coats, I'm just gonna give it like a 15-minute interval, and then the second coat I'm gonna apply it to have that wet appearance. So yeah, I'm gonna get to shaking and then show you guys how I spray it on. Alright, so the way I'm gonna spray it, like the different angles, I'm gonna do it from above so that I can get the edges, and then below so I can get the bottom edge, and then the side like that so I can get those edges, and then lastly I'm gonna go straight on like that so that I can get, or so that I can cover the full emblem and not miss anything. I'm just gonna see how this sprays. All right, cool. Damn, that's pretty widespread. All right, so first coat, like I said, just a light layer. Get the sides, get this side, and then get the top again. And that's it for the first coat. As you can see, you can still see a little bit of chrome in there, so it's not as heavy. Boom. So I thought that was pretty good for the first coat. Now we're just gonna give it 15 minutes and then come back at it again. All right, so while that dries for 15 minutes, I just wanna talk to you guys about why I ended up plasti dipping my emblems rather than buying those plastic overlays. And the main reason why is because if you guys didn't know, those plastic overlays are like 80 to 100 bucks. I'm not gonna spend that much money for just a piece of plastic. So, you know, if you wanna save some money, go to Home Depot, buy a can of plasti dip. It's only $5, and then find some masking tape and you're good to go. A little DIY project you can learn, and yeah, you could always do that in the future. So before I miss it, look, there's some deer over there, some little baby guys too. All right guys, so it's been about 15 minutes and I'm just about to do the second layer right now. So pretty much the same as the first time, just make sure it has a wet appearance this time. You know, it already has a base for the plasti dip to stick on, so we don't need to spray it lightly. And then just to make sure you hit all the angles, the top, bottom, side, and then obviously the front. And then after that, another 15 minutes, and then you can do your third layer. All right, so here I just applied my second layer. As you can see, it looks a lot more wet. Here's that. And here's that. To be honest, looking at it, I think I just might do 2 layers, but we'll see. Gonna let this dry 15 minutes and then come back again. Alright guys, so it's been 15 minutes, and as you can see, the paint is still kind of wet right now. So with that, I know that I put on a pretty thick layer. So I think I'm just gonna do 2 coats because it looks pretty good. I don't see any chrome anymore, and it looks like I've fully covered the whole emblem. Since the paint is not fully dry yet, I'm gonna give it another 30 minutes or wait until it's fully dried, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys how to remove the excess plasti dip. Alright guys, so it looks like the emblems have finally dried out, and then next step is to remove the newspaper. And then as you could see, you can kind of already see how the plasti dip just peels off. So taking off the excess plasti dip on here will be fairly easy. Oh. Alright, newspaper and tape is off, and then as you can see, the excess plasti dip just kind of peels off just like that. To get in between the numbers and the letters, you're gonna need a chopstick, or sorry, this is not a chopstick. You're gonna need a toothpick. So I guess I forgot to mention that item in the beginning of the video. But yeah, toothpick to get in between the numbers and letters, and then the outer sides. You can just peel it off just like this. Oh no. Oh, we're good. It's kind of satisfying, to be honest. It's like some ASMR. Just like that. For the ones I miss, I'm just gonna use the toothpick and then do it to the rest of the emblems. Yeah, super stoked. I'll show you guys the end product. I'm gonna do the rest. Alright, so for the inside excess plasti dip, what I do is I grab the toothpick and kind of like start at a corner, just like this. Kind of peel away, and then I let it like roll onto itself. That will happen right there. And then you can just pull it out. Boom, just like that. All right guys, here you go. I think it looks super sick. This is the final product. Let me get some up close shots. I do want to say the hardest part about taking off the plasti dip is these, like the inner parts right here, and using the toothpick. Especially like small spots like that, it was kind of hard to get, but just take your time. Everything looks good. Super easy process. I just saved about $80. This is a super cool thing to learn. You could, you know, not only do it on your RAV4, but you can do it on your other cars if you decide you want to do that. That's gonna be it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it helped out a lot if you're deciding to plasti dip your emblems. I highly recommend it. You can save a lot of money. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, please also give it a thumbs up. This is all I post about is my RAV4 or anything Toyota related. So please consider subscribing if you do own a RAV4. I'm gonna be doing a lot more mods to my car, and I'm also going to take it to the trails, take it out camping and stuff like that. So yeah, please consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots, thanks for watching.